In this video, I would like to share to all of you about how to make door window that spreads vertically. Okay, first of all, you have to make a basic shape with a rectangle and with any size, and just push it up until maybe it's around 6,000 millimeter, and then you have to make it group. So this box is just for make you easy, or make just for a guideline to make a window and door shape. Okay, and then you have to make you have to use a tape measure tool to adjust the distance about the window and the door itself. Okay, maybe you can set this for any position in from the left side right here, and then you can set the maybe you can set the around maybe you can set the distance. It's around 5,000 millimeter, right? Okay, and then you can set about the door height. It's around 2,500 millimeter, and then you can set the beam structure is around 200 millimeter, and you can set the window height. It's around 800 millimeter, and then you can set the beam. Again, it's beam above the window is around 200 millimeter also. Then you can set the column width. It's around 200 millimeter, and in this 200 millimeter also. So you can see this, and then you can set the wall or window width around, or maybe you can you have to set the you have to move and press Control and just spread it into the 3 slash, and you can see it. You can get automatically dividing, and then you have to select this guideline and just select erase, and then you have to make a movement. Again, you have to select this guideline, this both of guideline. You have to move it to the left side around 100 millimeter, and you have to move and press Control it to the right side around 200 millimeter, right? So you would have nice dividing in this area. So you have the nice dividing about the door and window, horizontal and vertically dividing ini. Okay, and then you can make a wall or structure for the first with a rectangle right here. Okay, so you have to delete this. So you have this arrangement with a rectangle, between a rectangle and a guideline, and then you can select this rectangle to make a door opening. Okay, so just use a rectangle to make a window opening also. Then you have to select all of the opening and just erase it, and don't forget to erase it also. Right click and just erase it, and then you have to click this surface, and then you have to push it to the front around 200 millimeter. Then you have to make it group by triple click this object and right click, and then making group. Okay, then you have to delete all some unnecessary guideline, just erase it. Okay, and after that you have to make a window or door frame for the first. Maybe you can make a window frame for the first with a rectangle and just offset it inside around 40 millimeter, right? And then you have to erase it, and then you have to make it with it's around 120 millimeter, and just triple click of the object and right click and make group and make it component, and just create it. Okay, and after that you have to make a rectangle again, and just position on a mid point, and then you have to offset it inside. You can use 40 millimeter. Then right click, just erase, and then you just push it to the back around maybe 30 millimeter, and just make it group. And after that you have to make some divider maybe, or you have to, or you can also make a glass for a first step with a rectangle, and then you have to make a glass thickness and just make group, and just select translucent glass to make a transparent material of the window glass. And after that you can make vertical and horizontal divider, frame divider. Maybe you can use this rectangle, and then you have push it to the front like this, then make it group, and just make component, just create it, and you can position it on or you can move to the bottom for the first, and then you have to press control and this position on this in position, and just type 3 slice and press enter. And after that you can rotate it with rotate tool, and press control to duplicate, then press 90 degree, and then you have to move it. So you have to move it on midpoint position anyway. Sorry, you can move it again to the midpoint position about the window. Okay, so you can make it unique first, then you have to push or pull it until it on above position, so you can delete some unnecessary object in here, and you will get this window anyway. Then you have to make it, right click and make group, and just make component, just create it, and then you can move and press control, then duplicate it on the left side anyway. Okay, and after that you can adjust the color of the frame, of the window frame, with this material maybe, so you can get the result. And after that you can move this window component to the center and left side position anyway. Okay, in this case you will find this case, which is this window length is more larger than the opening. Then you have to move it to the center, and then you have to adjust it. And don't forget to make this both of window lift to unique, and just flip it along on the red axis for the first. Okay, and then you can adjust by one object only, and then select this area with a left click, and then you have to move and move it to this area for the first. And then you have you have to make it unique, and then you have to select this area, and you have to position on appropriate corner anyway. Then you have to move it on the appropriate position, something like this. And then you can make it unique for the first, and then you can adjust the window divider on this area. Okay, so you will get the perfect size or perfect proportion of the window anyway. Then you have to make a door frame then with a line and just make it thickness with a 40 millimeter thickness, 40 millimeter, and then you can using line and then just click and just right click and erase, and then you have to push it back around 120 millimeter and just make it group anyway, and then you can make a door leaf. Okay, and then you have to push it back around 40 millimeter, right? Then you can offset it inside around 40 or 50 millimeter. Then you have to push it back until it clear. So you have to make it group and make it component. Just create it, and you can make a door glass for the first. Just give a thickness with around 15 millimeter of the thickness. Then you can assign the same material with the window glass. Then you can make a divider also in this door window, in this door glass anyway. Then you can push it up. Yes, maybe it's around 10 millimeter. Right? Just make it group and just make it component and create it. And after that you have to move and press control it until on the top position of the door leaf anyway. Then you can type maybe 8/enter, so it will divide automatically. Then you have to rotate it and press control, so it will be duplicate, and then you type 90 degree, and then you have to right click and make it unique to make a vertical divider, and then position it on center position of the door leaf. Then you have to push with push tool until bottom position. Okay, and then you can make it group and make it component. Just create it. Then you have to move and press control position on the left side and just right click and flip it along on a right axis anyway. Then you have to select the same material with the window frame anyway, so you would get the uniform material. Then you have to move and press control it and position on the right side of wall opening. Then for the center position is so special dimension, so you have to move it carefully. You have to position on midpoint of the group. Then you have to make it the both of door make it unique, and you have to make it unique. You have to adjust it. You have to adjust the frame of the door. You have to adjust it, and then just press move, and then you can you have to click and make it unique, and then you can select with a left click, and then you can move on a little bit left position. Then you have to arrange about the vertical frame divider. You have to make sure it on a center position of the door leaf anyway. Then you can make all of this horizontal frame to one unique, and then you have to adjust the same dimension, and then after that you can make material on the wall anyway, so it had been finished. And you can make a copy from this object to right side, and then you can rotate it. You can rotate it to illustrate the door when it open. Okay, by using a blue axis, and so you can illustrate it. And also in this object, and also this object, you can rotate it all. You can illustrate it so it look more representative and informative 3D model about door and window opening anyway. So I think it's enough. So you would get the two illustration condition when the door are closed and when the door are open anyway. Okay, thanks for watching, and wait for my next video. Thank you.